everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Redhead Boo here, and as you can tell from the ears, this is going to be the next instalment of my Disney cruise videos. So every single trip that I go on, especially Disney, I like to do a bucket list, and I did a bucket list for the fantasy. And if you guys have seen that video, then I hope you all enjoyed it. If you haven't, then I probably will leave a link in the description box for you to check out if you want. But yeah, honestly, I had the most magical time ever on the fantasy. I miss it already, and yeah, one day I will go on another of the ships, I'm sure. But yeah, I just had the most amazing time, and I hope that came across in the special little video that I made of some of my highlights. So yeah, it was just amazing. And yeah, so I will say this now, I have had to slightly change one of the bucket list items because I didn't manage to achieve them all, sadly, but at the end of the day that gives me something to add on to the next one. So yeah, so because I didn't do them all, it might not be a super long video, but I just hope you all enjoy, and I think I'm just going to get started. So item number 1 on my bucket list was to meet Captain Hook on Pirate Night. Yes, I did manage to achieve this. So Pirate Night was absolutely incredible. Dare I say it, this might have been my favourite night on board the ship. It was just really fun, and especially because this was also the night we had Enchanted Garden, which was the restaurant where Mickey, Donald and Pluto, I think it was, came into the restaurant and paraded around and walked right past our table. So it had already started on a high. And I think to start the night off we met Minnie in her pirate gear, and she was incredible. I loved her to pieces. I just adored her outfit so much. I also bumped into Pirate Mickey but didn't meet him. And one of the characters that was on top of my list that I just knew I had to meet was Captain Hook, because I've been a fan of Disney villains for quite a while. I've had interaction of Jafar in Disneyland Paris, and I always said I would love to meet a villain, and I didn't until this trip when I queued up and met Captain Hook. He was so amazing. I thought I was going to be quite intimidated by him, but I wasn't really intimidated. I think because I went up to him and I sort of saluted him and was like, aye Captain, in a way. And because I had the parrot shoulder plush thing, the cast member who was with Captain Hook said that I was a proper pirate and I should join Captain Hook's pirate crew. And I was like, oh, that's exciting. And then we got really cool photos saluting him, and I did one where I was pointing at him because I just think he is so iconic. And yeah, I just have sort of an obsession now with Captain Hook. I would love to meet him again because it was such a fun meet and I absolutely adored it. And yeah, when we were walking off, because to be honest, you're not really meant to hug a Disney villain, so I didn't really know what to do. And when we were walking off, I did get to shake his hand, and he did also sign what I got characters to sign, which was so amazing. So yeah, item number 1, tick. Item number 2, buy a new pair of Disney Cruise Line ears. So obviously, as you can tell, and if you watched my haul, I did manage to achieve this. So was it night 1? No, it wasn't. It was during the day, on the day at sea, our final day on board. And I was in the shop and I was desperate to buy some ears to obviously wear that night. And the ones that I originally was going to get, they didn't have in stock on the ship. But then I saw a lot of people wearing these, and I just thought, you know what, because they've got blue on and red, and then my jacket was going to be red for that night. So I was like, that would actually work really well with my outfit. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to wear them, and I am so glad I did, because like they just looked amazing with my outfit, so I was very happy. And then item number 3 was to buy a new Spirit jersey, and yes, I am wearing it, and I love this Spirit jersey so much. I do think I prefer it to my Magic one, because the Magic one was all white. Like, this one I know is predominantly white, but it does have like the navy, and then it's got, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but it's got Sorcerer and Mickey and a little gold emblem and then on the back. But if you want like a proper good view of it, check out my haul. So yeah, but yes, another success. And then item number 4, now technically this is one I failed, but this is also the one that I edited to make sure I wouldn't like fail. So yeah, item number 4 was to meet all of Mickey and friends in their cruise outfits. I'm gonna class this as a pass, because depending on like the crew on board, it depends like what characters are on your sailing. So I know that a few had ones where like Daisy wasn't there or so on, and for our sailing, sadly, Daisy was not there, and Chip and Dale weren't meeting either. So yeah, but I did manage to meet the Fab Five, so Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy and Donald, and all of them were in their cruise outfits when I met them. So I was very happy, because I love their cruise outfits, and obviously like I have met some of the characters before in their cruise outfits, but it was like socially distanced, so it wasn't like a proper photograph. So for this one to be like all proper photographs, and yeah, I was so happy with like the quality of the photos, the meets, the interactions I got with the characters. Like, I think Minnie was our first one, and it was like Captain Minnie. And I said to her how, because one of the cast members was like, oh, is this your first cruise? And I said, no, it's not my first, it's my second. And she was like, oh, which other one have you done? And I was like, oh, I've done the Magic. It was the staycation cruises, so a lot different now. And I sort of like interacted with Minnie, and I said, the last time that I saw you on a cruise ship, we weren't allowed to hug. And she'd already given me a hug, so she didn't have to give me another one, but she did. And it was just really cute. And I was just like, oh, thank you, Minnie. That was really cute. So yeah, and like all of the characters' costumes were just amazing. Like, I loved their cruise outfits so much. Like Donald's, Goofy's, Mickey, Minnie, and even Pluto's. Like, Pluto's is so simple, but it's just adorable at the same time. So yeah, I'm technically classing that as a pass. So leave arguments in the comments if you want, but yeah. Item number 5 was to meet Goofy in my cruise bound. And yes, I managed to achieve this. And to be honest, all of my bounds for this trip paid off. Like, the day that I sort of bounded as Pluto on day 2 in the morning, because when you board the ship you can check like each day like what characters are out and stuff. And as soon as I got internet, that was the first thing I checked. I was like, I want to make sure that all of the characters that I'm bounding as, I meet on the day that I planned to dress like them. So obviously day 2 was like my Pluto bound, so I knew I wanted to try and find him. luckily he was the first official meet and greet of that day, so I was just like, yep, I'm doing it, I'm gonna meet him. And I was only like second in line, so I didn't really have too long to wait. And then I did obviously like my pirate bound, which sort of matched with Minnie. And I don't know how I did this because I didn't really like research what the characters wore as their pirate gear. And Minnie actually has like a green, sort of like a corset, or is it a dress? I can't remember now, but mine obviously was like a green corset, and it was actually like really worked really well. Like I was just like, okay, Minnie, all right. So yeah, great. And then obviously like the last day at sea, so day 3, that was the day that I had planned my bound as Goofy and Donald, literally because their outfits are the same, so all I had to do was swap my ears. And Goofy was meeting first thing in the morning, and I got there super early because I just wanted to be like one of the first people to meet him, so then I could literally run to where Donald was. And I got there within such good time that I was the very first person to meet him. And as soon as he saw the bound, he was so excited. Like the amount of hugs we got to do, like the ear photo, and oh, he was incredible. Like, I love Goofy. I know I've said this a lot on this channel, but he is a very special character to me. And yeah, I just love him a lot. So yeah. And then Donald, I just knew his reaction would be like 10 out of 10, incredible. Like every time I've bounded as him or as like Daisy, his reactions have been one of the best. And I was sort of expecting like a cute interaction. Was I expecting it to be cute as it was? No. I was just so hyped and so excited to see him and get like a proper cute photo. And I remember like night 1, I literally met him and I told him how he was my favourite and that I was going to be bounding as him on Sunday, and then met him on Sunday in the bound. And in a weird way, I sort of think he remembered me because he just got very excited. And then like the cast members who were with him were very excited for me and for him. And they were pointing out how we exactly matched, and I even had him on my bag. And yeah, it was just adorable. Like, so adorable. I don't think I'll ever get over that moment. Like, so incredible. So yeah, the bounds worked very well. So the next item number 6, was to show Chip and Dale my tattoo. This is technically the first fail. So because Chip and Dale were not meeting on board, I couldn't show them my tattoo. I mean, I did show like some of the crew it, so yeah, I just didn't get a chance to show them. And I mean, it was sort of sad because obviously I did want to show them, because it was like dedicated to them. But I mean, there'll be other chances for me to show them, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I mean, I still had a great time with like all of the characters I met. So yeah. Item number 7 was to take part in karaoke on board the ship. Now, this was one that I didn't really think I was going to do because, like, all of the times karaoke was on, it was all just full of children, and I was a bit like, I don't want to be the only, like, adult to do it. But then, like, on the very last day when I saw that it was on in D Lounge, I was just like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to do it. And I said to Jade, like, I'll give you 2 songs. Just pick one and then, like, surprise me. And yeah, she picked How Far I'll Go. So, one of my, like, all-time favourite songs to sing. And I'm not gonna lie, it was the first like time I'd ever done like karaoke in front of quite a big group of people. So when the song did start, I was quite nervous, and I think it sort of came across on the video. But then like towards the end I just started getting like more and more confident, and yeah, it was just really, really fun. And I do think I would do karaoke in front of people again. So yeah, I honestly loved it. Like, to do karaoke, especially a Disney song, like that was the idea. You didn't have to do a Disney song, but to be honest, for me, I sort of felt like I had to. And yeah, it felt amazing to just sing a Disney song on a Disney ship with loads of other Disney lovers. Like, amazing. And the two cast members from that karaoke in particular, I did give them a little mention in the survey because they were incredible. So yeah, loved them too. Item number 8 was to win a medal. Now, one bad thing, well, it's not really bad, but one thing I would say about these sailings, I wish there were more quizzes. Like, I think there were only a few on the app, and it was a bit like, oh, okay, because we were going to do the Aladdin one, but then we were like, there's other stuff, so we can't really be bothered. And then I think, it was pirate night, and we decided to go along to the pirate trivia just to give it a go, see what it was like. And yeah, I don't really know what I was expecting. I knew that it was going to be fun, but I didn't really know like what it was going to be about. Like, I knew it was pirates, obviously, but was it just going to be like Disney pirates, or was it just going to be like pirate general knowledge? And it was sort of a mixture of the two. And when I found that out, I was like, oh dear. Like, I just didn't think we were going to do as well as we did. So in the end, I think we got, was it 13 out of 20 or something? So we did a lot better than I very first anticipated. And we actually got joint first. And Disney Cruise Line, they don't really give medals to like first if you join with another group. So we were like, okay, this means we've got to do the tiebreaker. And the tiebreaker was so hard. And we were way off. Way off. So the other team did win. But you know what? It was really fun, and we still did very, very well. So yeah, I was happy with how well we did, but it would have been nice to get the medal, because I did find out that it was the Chippendale medal. So I was like, oh well. So yeah, another fail, but it happens. We move on. Item number 9 was to have some Disney cocktails. Big tick. So obviously on the Magic we did mixology, and I had one cocktail with dinner. But this time I did the drink of the day quite a few times, and I also got like the souvenir cup on embarkation day and had a cocktail in it. And then we did mixology, which was super, super, super fun. Like, I highly recommend doing mixology, especially if you did it on the Magic, where you technically weren't allowed to mix them, because on the Fantasy we were, and it was so, so good. I loved it. And they actually gave us like the recipes and how to make these cocktails that we made. So yeah, really good fun. And then I had like some cocktails with dinner, and obviously the drinks of the day. So yeah, I definitely had a lot more alcohol this time, because I just thought, you know what, I've saved up quite a bit of money, so I can. And the drinks of the day, I think, were only like $7, so they were a lot cheaper, and they were really good. And then finally, item number 10 was to vlog everything. Now, I wasn't very successful on this, because I did start the vlog, but I think because I was just enjoying myself so much, I just forgot to vlog. Like, I just forgot to pick up the camera and just vlog what we were doing. And I mean, I did film a bit, like on board the ship. So yeah, in a way I did vlog, but it just wasn't as good, so I didn't really think it was worth uploading. But then big shout out to Kian, because he gave me the idea of doing like a highlights video. So I literally put it all together. He came up with a thumbnail for me and I uploaded it, and I'm so glad I did, because it's got so many views, like it's just insane. So yeah, but anyway, I did manage to achieve 7 out of 10, which I didn't think is too bad. So yeah, but anyway, thank you so much to everybody for checking out this video. I honestly hope you all enjoyed, and yeah, if you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe, because honestly the support means a lot and it does help with my channel. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!